Yes. Today we are talking about my experiences with COVID. Buckle up. Hi everyone, it's me. So this week, have a seat, get comfortable, because I have a story to tell. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alanna, and my YouTube channel is largely like a time capsule of my life. Hi, how's it going? So today, for our time capsule, I would like to discuss and document my experiences with COVID. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, so where does the story begin? That's a good question. Well, first off, I hope you guys are doing all right, and I hope you like this video. I'm not really sure where I should start. I guess start at the beginning. So I live in this flat with my partner, and we both work from home. Recently, we were working away in the office, and he coughed. And we thought, ooh, that's different. Now, he is not normally a cougher. He does not normally cough. So we thought, ooh, that's, a little bit different. Let's just put a pin in that. Now, throughout the day, he kept coughing. And every time I was like, ooh, I really hope this isn't going where I think it's going. So by the end of the day, he's still coughing, and he did one of these little tests. Recognize these bad boys? These are the at-home tests for COVID. We got them from the NHS, God bless them. And you get your result at home. So they're not like super accurate or whatever, but we always had these on hand. So he did one of them and it was negative. So we thought, okay, so that's good. Next day, he wakes up and he is much more ill. Yes. So we're talking coughing still, and the cough is bad. You might even hear it while I'm filming. The cough is not good. But now he also had like joint pain. He said his bones hurt. So very achy, just obviously ill. But at this point, we still don't know, is it COVID or is it something else? Did you hear that? So again, that day, did another one of these little at-home tests, and it is negative again. So we're still isolating at this point because we don't really know what it is. And obviously, if it is the flu, we don't want to get other people sick either. So I believe that night, we're getting ready for bed, and he says to me, I don't think I can taste anything. And I said, are you sure? So we go into the bathroom and I make him put toothpaste in his mouth, and I was like, can you taste the toothpaste? And he says, no. So now I know we have a problem. So that night we go to bed. Of course, we only have one bed in this house, so I am sleeping next to potentially a zombie. And we get up the next morning and we ordered a PCR test. So the PCR test is like the more official one. You do it at home, but you mail it to them and they test it in their labs. So he does the PCR test. I run to the post box and run home. And next day, we get a result. And yes, it's positive. Yay! Positive as in he's ill, not it's positive as in we're okay. Now you may be wondering, Alanna, this video says you have COVID. I don't know if that's gonna be the title yet, but I'm kind of thinking it's gonna be, the video says you have COVID, so what about you? Well, I feel nothing. Nothing at all. So for some background, both of us are fully jabbed. We both live and work in the same home. He is still ill, and I feel nothing. So I have actually ordered a PCR test for myself. We didn't order one for me originally because we were kind of like panicked, in the moment. It was like, oh my goodness, he is ill and we need to find out if he has COVID. We should have just ordered myself one at that point anyway, but we didn't think about it. But I do have one now, so we're gonna take it. Now, for my understanding, the COVID type, the COVID variant, if you will, here in the UK is primarily the Delta variant. Is that true? That's what I thought. And my understanding is that the Delta is far more contagious. It's a lot easier to catch. So the fact that we are living in the same property, and I am very much breathing in all of his coughs, I gotta be sick, right? I gotta at least be positive. So I think there's only two outcomes. I either have COVID and I have no symptoms, or somehow I don't have it. But I really don't think this is possible. The only thing I can think of is I, as a foreigner, have a really good immune system. It's one of the perks of living abroad. So I've been sick in England and I've been sick in Ontario. I've worked in schools in both locations with children that get you sick constantly. So I have been ill with a lot of different things, which means now I get ill very infrequently. Now, I can't imagine my immune system is so good that I don't get COVID while living with someone with COVID. I just don't think that's possible. I think in all likelihood I am positive and I just don't have symptoms. So yay for me. So at this point, he has been ill for, I don't know, like 5 or 6 days. Big cough. The cough is exhausting. It's a big cough. Still can't really smell or taste much. He can tell when things are sour or when things are sweet, but he can't really tell much more beyond that. Like, he can't tell details, but he can tell sort of like the base taste, if that makes any sense. No more achy joints though, or achy pains. It's much more like, it's almost like a head cold now, a lot of sinus pressure, a lot of congestion, and the cough. He also said this morning that his eyes are sore. So that's something new. The other thing I should mention that is just kind of interesting, when I told my mom, I was like, Mom, guess what? We got COVID in the family. Happy 2021. She was really surprised because she even knows, I mean, she's not even in this country, and she knows that we have primarily been at home. So we both work from home. We hang out at home. We've not been socializing. We haven't even been in a restaurant. We've not been to a wedding or a party. We've been very much at home. Now, we are not home all the time, but we've kind of taken the approach to just be reasonable. You know, we're both fully vaccinated, so a little bit less of a chance there, but we still don't want to be ridiculous. So we've been primarily at home with a little bit outside of the home, but again, just trying to be reasonable. And yet, he still got it. And what's crazy is we cannot figure out where he would have gotten it. Anyway, it's time to move on to the next element of this video, is my test, which is just over there. Now, I have not taken a PCR test before, but I did listen to my partner when he did his, and there's a lot of gagging and sneezing and groaning. So that's exciting. But I do just want to say, I ordered my PCR test last night at around 5:30 p.m. and it arrived today, the following day, at about 9:30 a.m. So can I just get a God bless for the NHS and for Royal Mail? You guys are literally the best thing ever. I love you. Don't ever change. Okay, so now that I've done that little bit of intro, I'm really nervous. I really don't want to do it. It's gonna be blah. But I've been putting it off for too long, so why don't we move to the bathroom and go do my test. All right, thanks for listening. Hello everyone, welcome to the bathroom. Bit echoey in here, isn't it? Anyway, so I went online, and first you have to register your kit. So you go into a government website and you put in your details and whatever. So I've done that, and now, read the instructions. So first up, we need to blow our nose and cough into a tissue. Please excuse me. Then we are washing our hands. Yay, hygiene. So I've got all my goodies. I'm just gonna put them here, you know. You do you. Okay, I know people in the comments are gonna tell me I'm doing this wrong. Don't worry about it. All right, here we go. I'm very stressed out and I'm very nervous, you guys. Oh my goodness, everybody's gonna watch me insert this up my nose. Okay, so we're gonna take out our swab. Try not to touch your tongue, teeth, cheeks, gums, or any other surfaces, as this may spoil your sample. So we're gonna take this out and we are going to shove it down our throat and touch our tonsils for 10 seconds, both tonsils. Now, I don't know about you, I still have my tonsils, if you can believe it. I know. Okay, so here's my thingy. Touch your old tonsils. Hi, there's a mirror here, by the way. Go back in, honey. YouTube, please don't demonetize this. Oh, it really just brings water to your eyes. And unfortunately, I know the throat is easier than the nose. So we're going to carry on. With the same end, we're going to shove it up our nose and we're going to rotate it for 10 to 15 seconds. This may feel uncomfortable. 10 to 15 seconds up the old nose. Oh, okay. I'm actually not sure. Are you supposed to do the same nostril or just one nostril? I did both. Oh God, I'm really sorry. Then we're gonna screw off the lid on our plastic tube and put it in our tube. It's juicy. Then we're gonna snap it so it fits in the tube. That was fun. Secure it tight. Okay. You guys, can you see? Oh, I didn't even know there was liquid. I just opened that. I didn't even know there was liquid in it. That was whoopsies. Okay. Oh, we are going to take the tube and the bag and our absorbent pouch. I wonder what that does. I guess if it leaks. So we pop all of this into our bag and then seal it. Now, the NHS also gives you like a box thingy that you fold up and put your stuff in. So I'm gonna go do that right now. Oh, it brings a tear to your eye. And then I'm going to mask up and run to the closest post box. I don't know how else to post it other than run there and run home. And then I will see you back here when we get a result. So, hope you guys are doing all right. The lighting in here is kind of crap. Hope you guys are doing all right. And taking care of yourself and taking care of others. All right, I'm gonna go now. I gotta do this real fast. Okay, bye. Hello, hello, is this thing on? Well, the results are in. You are not the father. Just kidding. But guess what? I don't have COVID. Yes, I am absolutely shocked. My PCR test results came back and they say, no, you're probably all good. So I have a couple of thoughts I would like to share with you guys. One, my test could be a false negative. I could have done the test incorrectly or what have you. Bunch of things could have happened that I would end up with a false negative. That's true. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. Maybe. Another thing, okay, so I am not going to try and convince you to get vaccinated. If you have not been vaccinated at this point, you probably won't. I'm not going to change your mind. We know that. You know that. I know that. I'm not going to change your mind. However, if it is true that I was and still am living with someone who is COVID positive, we share meals together, we sleep in the same bed together, we work. This is our office, by the way, the corner of our office. We work in the same office together, and yet I did not catch COVID because I am fully vaccinated. Can I just get an amen in chat? Science is insane. I cannot get over it. I mean, where's my Pfizer's at? Where's my Pfizer's at? So if it is true that my test was done properly and I don't have COVID, I have been living alongside someone with COVID and I didn't catch it. Wow, isn't that crazy? Now, another thing I wanted to mention, I personally didn't know anybody who has COVID or had COVID, so I really didn't know a lot of the details other than what I hear about on the news or on the internet or whatever. So if you are interested in that kind of stuff at all, in the description of this video, I'm gonna put sort of like a day-by-day thing on how my partner's symptoms have changed, how they've gotten better, how they've gotten worse. In case you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, I'm gonna put that in the description. Now, if I had to do this all over again, would I get vaccinated again? Hell yeah, I would. And if the NHS comes to me and says, Alanna, would you like a booster? We recommend you have a booster. I'd be like, hell yes. Nobody can stop me. I would absolutely get vaccinated again. I will take a booster if that's required or recommended. Absolutely. And I asked my partner, would he get vaccinated again, knowing that he was gonna get COVID? And absolutely he would. Now, at the time of filming, we are on day 9, I think, of symptoms for him. And at this point, he still has a crazy cough. Even vaccinated, he's got a real bad cough still. He still cannot taste and he still cannot smell. Everything else has pretty much dissipated, but it is those symptoms that are just still hanging on. So that has been my life lately. A bit stressful. A bit anxious, a bit chaotic, and also a bit boring. But we are on the road to recovery every day, you know, just a little bit better. And the fact that my test is negative is like quite a relief. And I mean, we just keep on keeping on. But I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the well wishes. I really do appreciate it. And that's it. Now, what is the point of this video? Well, I just want to show you my experience. I'm not trying to convince people to get vaccinated. I'm not trying to feed into any conspiracies or, oh, getting vaccinated is a waste of time because you got sick anyway. Like, I'm really not interested. So if you are currently typing out a nasty comment, please get a hobby, do something else. I'm really not interested. I just want to show our experience, a very honest experience dealing with COVID in 2021, and hopefully we don't come back here again. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye!